Okay, welcome back everybody. Bit of everybody's golf on a Sunday night. As someone just said in chat, Carnoustie just finished the Open. Quite a good contest. Got me wanting to play Imperial Garden a little bit. So I'm going to do a couple of things tonight. I'm going to play a bit of Open Online. I'll probably play the standard courses so we can finish off with Imperial. But I've also got 113 gems. So I'll also, and I'll probably do it maybe halfway through, I'm going to go through, recycle this garbage set of clubs and then fully upgrade them, so I've got enough to take them all the way through, because I know some people want to see that process, so we'll do that as well. But we'll get started. Got to farm those gems, so we'll play a bit of Eagle City. I don't think I've actually looked at what the setups are. Championship Mega, regular tournament. Regular tournament will be comedy. Championship Mega might be moderately interesting. I played Balata earlier today, just as a bit of warm up. I think it's tomorrow morning's video. I've got a massive score. It's a ridiculous score. So we'll see how we get on. We will see how we do. I may have used all my skill and luck up earlier. Hope everyone's doing alright. Hope everyone's found some way to entertain themselves since there's no tournaments at the moment. We need more tournaments. I've kind of missed that whole practicing and the pressure of having to do it in one round. I need it. I think, no, we're not going to get anything until the end of summer, I suspect. Yeah, don't divulge yourself. Yeah. Tyler, how did it go with Chris? Did you guys play a game? Who won, more importantly? I'm going to play these with standard clubs because Eagle City with custom clubs. Just a bit daft. We're off the big tees though, so this will be a bit interesting. I've been experimenting with different balls as well, but we'll go standard balls, standard clubs. Nothing too sophisticated. So masterful. Gotta remember my power shots in here as well, where it's worthwhile and where it's not. Thinking it's probably not worth playing one here. Yeah, I've got 100 to go. So, 100 yards. Bit of wind. You never know how much to add on with those. Tyler, did he beat you? Were you playing with custom clubs, or did you limit the club skill so it was an even contest?
Did you die? Nice bird.
Birdie.
Hole 2. It's a par 4.
It's a 2. Again, probably not worth the power shot, really. I must say, I've been playing about with some of the balls recently as well. The side spinner ball, good lord, you can bend it round corners with that thing. If the wind's up, it can be quite handy. So we've got a bit of wind. Where are we at? 65 yards? Okay.
There we go.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh, well done. Go for the birdie.
Just a bit too far away to chip it.
Not bad. Sweet birdie.
It's a birdie start. Par 5's got to be worth one. Ah, it's 3, isn't it?
It's a par 5.
So where's the wind's going to come across me? How far up can you get is the question. I mean, it may even be worth playing for this fairway. In fact, that's probably the shot.
Great shot.
I've never played this middle fairway before. Then again, I've never played off the championship tees with standard clubs. So 195 to go. That palm tree shouldn't get in my way. Going to be a 3-iron, so it's going to be a bit of an interesting shot into the pin.
Oh, nice shot.
No, it's short. Oh, run.
Oh, well played. Don't let the eagle slip.
So we've got 15 foot for the eagle.
Bring it home.
Sloping downhill.
Probably just outside the right edge. Probably.
See that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice eagle.
That's how you do it.
Oh. So we've done alright there. It's alright. I'll take that.
Hold.
Four. It's a 500-yard par 4. It's ridiculous. It's probably worth the power shot, to be fair.
Go on then.
Masterful.
Here we go.
What's that? Nearly 290. It's going to be 200 still. Yeah. 3-iron at the green. Not your ideal club. However, get it to run.
Masterful.
Oh, it's coming in hot. It's coming in hot. Brakes. Yeah, good line, but
that's
just
enough.
too much on it.
No.
One out of the sand, though. Always a good bit of practice.
It's up.
Let's run a bit. Stop. Oh,
Well,
Relax, my love.
the mistake was the second shot there. Just got too greedy.
nice.
Plus 3-irons are hard to stop.
Fair enough. Good call.
Maybe the power shot 5 was the shot there.
Oh,
I do need to power up that
it's a
4-iron
par
though,
5.
because I've got nothing in between at the moment. Yeah. The approaches are always a bit interesting. I'm going to play that line really. Is that tree going to be in the way? It is, isn't it? This problem with Championship Tees, it changes all your lines a bit. Normally you can get the other side of that. I might end up actually having to play this. Got it.
You go.
Yeah, good shot.
Nice shot.
If you could guarantee your perfect impact, your score would go through the roof. 285, jeez. So it's a wood off the fairway. Look at the wind's going to sort of help me. The problem is trying to get it through that gap in the trees and round. So we're going to go right edge of the fairway. We got it.
Yeah, good shot.
Got it round the trees. Gonna straighten when it lands. That's alright. That's alright. So 34 to go. Bit of wind. Topspin's gonna be a bit interesting here. Yeah, there's that little ridge. We might play backspin out. Just don't like those little lips in front. Makes it far too hard to get it close.
Great play.
Not bad.
Oh, that buggy.
I don't think you can hit the buggies or the people. I think you go straight through them.
Right to the left.
I've had a few that have gone close, but it sort of desyncs through them. Like when the ball went through, they weren't really there. It just looks like they were.
Did you doubt it?
I mean, I've hit trees, I've hit lights, I've hit stands, I've hit walkway bridges, I've hit the train.
It's a par 4.
I've hit pretty much everything in this game. I don't think I've ever hit a buggy. You'd hit the spectators. Yeah, I don't think you can hit the spectators in this version. See, now we're coming back the other way. Oh, championship tees are a little bugger, aren't they? A bit of shape on it.
Oh, nice shot.
I'm sort of stuck between those two bunkers and driving into that bit of water. Ah, it's like semi-rough. It's alright. It's alright. But someone should try and hit a buggy. See what happens.
Bravo.
All the left-hand sway in the world. That's alright, then we were short. I hear the distinct noise of coins. Yeah, and they're all around here. Let's get the gem quickly. I tell you what, if someone did a mod for this that was just gave you an arrow that said gem here, I would be bloody delighted. There it is. No, that's a ball. Where the hell is it? Coin. Ah, there it is. Got it secretly. So the other one's got to be back up here. I see some stuff over here. Turf war token no one ever needs. Ah, where are you? Oh. Or maybe if you bury the hole, you should just automatically get all the stuff off the hole. Rather than having to run round like a nutter trying to find things in bushes. You don't want to know how hard it was to find 100 gems. I spent Saturday, I ran through every course just trying to find the gems. Some of the locations they're in are just obscene. I mean, in the end, you kind of work out where they're going to hide them. But there's some nasty little spots they put them in. The backside of hills is a little favourite. I can't see this second one. Where the hell is it? It's going to be on the back of this hill somewhere, isn't it? There's one there. What's that? Ah, yeah, there you go. Stupid place they put them. Right. It's back on this. We got a chip. This is a makeable chip. Oh, you're kidding me. Yeah, Cam's I like that idea. There should be a benefit to getting a good score on a hole. And we only parred that in the end. It's a 7's the par 3. It's right at the back of the pin. So we've got a bit of room. 5 iron might reach it. Might reach it.
Bravo!
Nice shot.
All about the bounce. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
That's good. Chance for a birdie. Got yourself a birdie.
Did you doubt it?
Hole 8. It's a par 4.
You could actually call it eagle vision as well. I like that. We've got 2 left. I might as well use it because 9's the par 3 anyway, isn't it?
Off you go.
Bravo!
That's alright. That's safe. Tyler, custom clubs in poor condition. Welcome to the 10 gem tax you have to pay. So about every 25 rounds or so, you have to pay 10 gems to repair it. The only impact is you don't get the flag icon. You can still use them and they still work. You just don't see the flag icon on the power meter. So in theory, you don't have to pay.
For the birdie.
What's my favourite ball? That's a very good question. I mean, the triple precision's the best ball, but I've quite enjoyed playing with the side spinner because I do like a bit of side spin on the ball every now and again. You can get some absolute massive action on the ball with that thing.
This will be the last. Hole 9 is a par 3.
The most useful one's probably the grass cutter, because the number of times you just run into the rough and not losing that distance penalty is a real benefit. Particularly on long par 5s, hit into a fairway off the side somewhere, it can be a real benefit to still have the maximum power available.
Go on. Chance for a birdie.
But yeah, if I could have unlimited triple precisions, I'd just use them all day.
Waiting to the left.
Oh, this is a nasty one to read. Nah. Move too much at the start.
Deep breath.
And I missed that with a Tornado Cup, to be fair. So we're going to get 7 under. Woof.
Even par, eh?
Yeah, Tyler, now you're going to have to always have 10 gems in the bag, just in case it breaks, because you never know when it's going to break. There's no warning. Like in 5 rounds, this is going to fail. Yeah, I was trying to remember back to how the balls unlock. It's not entirely clear how and when and why you get them. I'll take 7 with standard clubs. Should have got 9, to be fair. Let's have a look. Yeah, we missed a fairway. We missed 2 greens. Well, that's about all you can do is hit your fairways and greens. And we got the gem. So let's do the second half of Eagle City. It's going to be regular T's Tornado Cups. Yeah, we'll definitely use standard clubs for this, because with custom clubs it'll be hilarious. I think the artificial cap of 10 as well is just silly, because you've got enough money, eventually, enough coins that it doesn't matter. And you're picking them up on the course, so I don't even know why they bother. You should just have them available. You know, it's not like you have to pay for them. Yeah, I think there's a whole bunch of stuff around challenges they could do on this as well. So a bit like the one-shot challenge that pops up. You're right, you could have like a caddy challenge, and there's lots they could do with this to kind of add the replayability. But again, we're not the developers. They've got their vision in their heads, haven't they? But you'd kind of expect. I mean, because they've got like the daily challenge bit, haven't they, with the online courses. It'd be nice if there's kind of a week-long challenge of, you know, you've got to, I don't know, complete every course within a certain score with a particular ball. That'd be quite good over a week. So, second half of Eagle City. The stuff will be on 16, I suppose, won't it? So we'll cross that when we get to it. So this will be fun.
Okay. It's a par 5.
So standard clubs, but Tornado Cups. So definitely want a power shot off here. Got hold of it.
Neat shot.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff they could do. So 295, going to leave me 181, so it's going to be a 5. Yeah, 5 iron. Into the wind. Tornado Cups, though. Oh, I don't want to play the 3. The 5 isn't going to have the legs. Even if I top spin it, we'll have to go 3. Alright. Ooh, just got it on the front. Wow! That was going in a bit hot. That's very cynical, but probably true. think it's more... They had a budget for the game, didn't they? They kind of spend the budget. It generates its revenue. You know, the lifespan of these games is maybe 2 years. You'd expect them to produce another one, you know, next year. It's only recently kind of the idea of a game as a service has come out. It would be nice though if they did kind of Everybody's Golf as a service, you know, and kept making courses and stuff. But the question is, would people pay, you know, a monthly fee to pay it? Enough people complain about PlayStation Plus as a cost. I'm not sure how many people would pay to have new content. I mean, I play a bit of PUBG and the event pass. So many people complained about it. I thought it was pretty good. You paid $10, so what, £7, got a bunch of skins and stuff, but got a bunch of challenges, a load more content. It was quite good. But I don't know. People have a very different view, I think, of computer games these days. Oh, this is a nasty little pin to get to. Missing the impact didn't help. Got it past. The Tornado Cups are slightly ridiculous.
Looks like it slopes up.
If there's one thing I'd take out of the game, it's probably Tornado Cups. It's basically just no putting setting.
Did you doubt it?
Nice one. Hole 12 is a par 3.
I like the addition of Teeny Cups though. I think having the really, really small cup and making it a difficult putting challenge, and that's a really good feature. Like, some of my favourite rounds have been Teeny Cup rounds. And it's still my best recommendation for how to putt. Just play Teeny Cups all the time, and your putting will get so much better. Because there's just no room for manoeuvre. You've got to hit the middle every time.
Amazing! For the birdie!
Did you doubt it?
Yeah, I think the whole DLC thing, I think it's interesting. I think there are some games like this, they could easily build a community and some content and do some interesting stuff with it. And maybe they will. Maybe they'll see the success this game had and take a different approach to it. Oh, 1 wood at a green is just not my favourite shot. Alright, we're going to go 3 and try and hold it. And we got the backspin.
Oh, neat shot!
Because if they did some sort of, you know, the monthly international tournament's been really good. If they ran some sort of weekly tournament series, ladder, call it what you will, I'd probably pay a couple of quid a month to play it. Because I play the game every day anyway. It'd be nice to have a bit more challenge in it. Right. We're going to backspin this.
Ooh!
Ah! Line was garbage.
Go for the birdie!
Well, we're all waiting for Switch Golf, aren't we? Sooner or later they'll get around to doing it. The Mario Tennis thing's kind of alright, but its multiplayer is not very good. My real worry with all Nintendo stuff is their multiplayer sucks. So Tennis Aces is a really good game. It's a really good tennis game, and in local it's brilliant. Its multiplayer is just garbage. Nintendo have never figured out how to do multiplayer properly. So I kind of worry if they do Mario Golf, the single-player RPG thing will be absolutely fantastic, but its multiplayer will probably be terrible. An elimination game where the team loses one player with the lowest score on a hole. I'd like to see 4-ball and better ball, so where you play with a partner, and you can either play a ball each, so you basically both play the best score counts, or you can play better ball where you take it in turns, so you effectively play each other's ball. But the best one I saw is you can choose, so you both take a shot, you choose which shot you want to pick, and then you both play the next shot. That's quite a good format. I think it's a bit too conventional though for for clap hands. That was alright.
Oh, nice eagle.
But yeah, if they produced a good Switch Mario Golf title, I'd play that all the time.
Is a par 3.
I mean, I still played Mario Golf on the GBA. The Game Boy Advance version of that Power Touring was just brilliant. So many hours of play out of it. Alright, now this you can get a hole in one here, so it's gonna be. I'm trying to judge the wind here. Ah, missed the top spin. It's gonna be too far right. Unless it gets a bounce. Yeah.
Roll with it.
I mean, and the other attraction of the Switch is the portable nature of it.
Sloping downhill.
I've been playing a bit of Bomber Crew, which has just come out on Switch. It's a great game to play on a train.
It's there.
No. So if they did some sort of golf game, particularly if it doesn't need to be real time, a bit like the tennis one where you've kind of got to have good multiplayer. You can take a shot, send it.
It's a powerful.
You could have a really good golf experience on it, I think, if they got it. If they got the multiplayer right. But we'll see. Oh, do I want to go for that? It's downwind. We could have a crack at this. Do you know what? We're feeling brave. We're feeling super brave. And we got the top spin.
Bravo.
Suzuki likes it.
Very nice.
Oh, Suzuki, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, Suzuki. You like that. And then it was garbage. Okay. Is that going to clip that tree? All the backspin in the world. Oh! Get in. We rescue the birdie having been in the wet stuff. That went straight in. Jeez.
Nice birdie.
Absolute beauty. Yeah, I think the local multiplayer stuff they're really good at. It's the online thing. I mean, just play Mario Tennis Aces. It's when it works, it's great. When you've got a dodgy connection, it is just a laggy bit of garbage. People give PUBG a hard time for bad multiplayer, but Nintendo's multiplayer takes the biscuit. Then again, though, they might outsource it. They used Camelot a lot, didn't they, to do the Mario games? So maybe it doesn't end up being it'll be pitched as a first-party Nintendo title, but they may subcontract it. So I may be giving them a disservice. Right, I'll take the approach mode off. Get in. I think I found my range a bit. It's a fun game and not a good tennis game. The mechanics are great. The balance isn't right, so they just nerfed Bowser because he was ridiculous. So basically there's this trick shot mechanic when you're out of range. They'll get there. The mechanics, the underlying mechanics are really good. The game's quite good. Just the balance is a mess. So some of the characters are so horrifically overpowered that it's just... people just quit out of online when they get Bowser or they get Waluigi because their reach is incredible. And it does mean lots of characters you can't play online because they just lose. But they'll get there. I think, you know, they've got a bit of a commitment to it. It's like all these things nowadays, you can't judge games on their kind of first release anymore, which is a sad state of affairs. The balance always comes a little bit later. We'll see how they get on. I kind of enjoy it, but you can't really play it online at the moment. Well, not end up rage quitting along.
Good shot.
Suzuki cut down on the whiskey. I see Suzuki. Yeah, he's probably there's a little glass of Suntory of an evening, little hip flask while he's out there. He's a good old fella though. Occasionally he's brilliant. He's pretty good at reading greens. I will give him that.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Oh, you got a 2D XL. Yeah. I never really got into the DS, if I'm honest. I had a DS Lite. Never got into that or the new ones. But I had the Game Boy Advance. By the way, 13 under's not bad for standard clubs. I had Game Boy Advance SP with the backlight, and I used to play the crap out of that. Mostly because I got one of those R4 carts, so you could play homebrew, but you could also play emulators on it. So you used to play a lot of Spectrum games and stuff. 13 under, Tyler. I beat you, but I've got a better score, my friend. But well done, 13 under's not a bad score. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe I've got on the Switch. That is a good game. That is a very good game. But yeah, the DSi and the 3DS I never really played. So how did we do? Yeah, better greens, better fairways. That wasn't a bad round of golf.
You did great.
So I might as well do this set of custom clubs now. So I've got two sets. I've got my primary set, which are level 21. And I've got a second set that I've been kind of grinding through because I'm trying to get level 25. I am Mario Kart DS. Oh, yeah, it's such a good game. So what I'm going to do, I've got 116 gems, is recycle the second set and we'll go through the RNG process. Someone said, oh, save it on USB and save scum it. That's not what I do. And we'll see what the RNG gives us. But also, people can see it, particularly people who've just got custom clubs. And I'll show you the guy on the beach, whether I take the 11th upgrade will depend. But we'll see. We'll see what RNG's got in for a store for us. So, I've got 116 gems. Let's go and see our fella.
Come on.
So, I want to recycle, not that set of clubs, I want to recycle this set of clubs. So, when you recycle them, they just go back to 0. You don't get the money back, which I think somebody asked this week. You literally just get the clubs back with nothing on them.
Thanks.
So, all of that. By the way, level 13 for 10 upgrades is terrible.
That's how we do it.
That is, the RNG was terrible. So, let's upgrade. Power, gems, go.
Cheers.
We can't get as bad as last time.
There.
Yeah, see, +1 a few times. I got like 6 +1s.
Yeah. I'm on a roll.
Oh, 2 out the box.
I'm on a roll.
3 out the box. Hello, sailor.
Nice.
I haven't said that I've been here before. So we got 3 on the first one.
Thanks. We'll handle this. There. Have it.
Have it.
Yeah. Nice.
Nah, only got a 1 that time. So we're on an average of 2.
Thanks a lot. We'll
Which it gets to 20. Need some 3s. Need some 3s.
take that. All right. I'm on a roll.
Yeah, we're on an average of 2 by the looks of it. So 3 in. Level 6. Going to get us to 20 roughly.
Got this. There. All right. That's how we do it.
Ah, this is going to be crap again.
Thanks. We'll
These aren't going to get there.
there. All right. Yeah. Nice.
Nah, only a 2. Need more 3s.
Cheers.
Need more 3s.
Got this. There.
What's my target? Well, I've got a set of level 21s.
I'm on a roll.
I want to get 25s because I want to be able to play all 3 condorable holes. But if I improve my level 21, so let's say I get to 22, which is looking unlikely,
We've got this.
I'll keep them and recycle my 21s. But this is not going to get there. These will top out about 16, 17, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, another 1. Too many 1s. Too many 1s.
We'll handle this.
The RNG just doesn't love you sometimes.
All right. That's how we do it.
Another 1.
We'll handle this.
And the problem is you have to go all the way to the 10th upgrade. You can't recycle early. So even when you know they're garbage like this, you've still got to burn the gems, which is so frustrating.
I'm on a roll.
I'll get 3s at the end now, won't I?
Nice.
15. So the most I can get
Thanks a lot.
is
You'll
21.
handle this.
So if I got a 3 here, I'd get 18. I could go down the beach and get 21. But I won't.
Yeah. Good.
Is that it? Is that it? Shh.
Thanks again.
So there's 16. I'll walk it down the beach. We're not doing the upgrade, but I'll just show you. The guy down here is mate.
Oh, you come.
Yeah. So he can upgrade those if you want. I'm not going to pay him because, you know, good money after
Come back
bad.
soon.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining about my level 21 set, but
All right.
you know, we'll recycle those.
Thanks a lot.
I just need to grind some more gems.
Yeah. That's how we do it. See you later.
And I'll keep my 10 gems because you never know when it's going to bust your other set. Never mind. Yeah, it's worth a go every now and again. Sooner or later I'll get a set level 25s. We've got time. So let's do Alpina. Long normal and championship mega. Okay. Weak win though, long normal. I'll probably have to part. Ah, the RNG gets you sometimes. Like when I got the 21s, they were up at about 15 on about the 7th upgrade. And then I got 3, 3, 3, I think. It was just crazy. That's the nature of random number generators, isn't it? Are you playing along as well, Tyler? You're going to see if you can get to this lobby. Do I always beat the challengers? What do you mean, Cam's out? What do you mean, do I always beat the challengers? Or give it a shot? Oh, do you mean the one-shot challenges? Nah, some of them are rubbish. So it also depends what game mode I'm in. So if I'm kind of going for a score and I don't think it's worth doing, I'll ignore them. But some of them I do. Like some of them are really easy. Like all the drive ones, you hit it 320, you just take them. It's 2 free gems, but it's really hard to not get them because you're going for it anyway. So
Bravo.
I've not played Alpina with standard club since the tournament on here, I think. So I've got to remember all the course management around here. Okay, so 66 to go. It's going to roll to the left anyway. We got a bit much on it. Oh, that needed to hit the pin to go in. Hit the pin. I'll take that. I knew I had a bit too much mustard on it, but I was due a better luck. That's what you get for getting a bad set of clubs. The RNG comes back, gives you a 66-yard chip in. So we've got 11 under on this before.
Hole 2 is a par 3.
So 2's the par 3. There's normally a bit of room in front that you can top spin it in. But there's that little bank there. Oh, we should be alright. 6 iron. Go on, we'll give this a crack. We'll give it a crack. We'll give this a little go. Ah, I didn't get the top spin I wanted.
Bravo.
Accuracy's not far off though. It's all about that bounce there. Oh, God. 2 would have been too much, wouldn't it? 2 would have been too much to ask. A hold him on would have been nice though.
Did you doubt it? That's pretty. Great job!
So Eagle Birdie starts alright.
Hole 3. It's a par 5.
3's all about the altitude. I haven't got the length to play up this way. That's the other option. We'll give this a power shot. And we'll try a little bit of backspin to get more height.
Oh, good shot.
Nice shot.
Wonderful.
So I'm still going to have 170 to go. And that bloody tree's always in the way. And we've got to get it up here. Okay. Got it round the tree.
Nice shot.
We get it up on the putting surface? Oh, not quite. We're just off the side. We're alright though. Get in. Tyler says, can we do a game room? Can we do a match play? We might do that next week, Tyler. Might do a bit of multiplayer.
That's how we do it. Nice eagle.
But at the moment, I am playing alright.
Hole 4.
Four.
Par 4.
The home of the skip. So, have I got a... No, I'm never going to make that. I've got to play over here. Rubbish. I did once think about playing this, but you realise quickly it's probably the same distance as this anyway. Downhill. You need to get it round the corner a bit. My worry here is always running it out the far side.
Neat shot.
Which we've done there. Luckily, we're not
Don't
in
take your eye off the
horrific
cage.
bother. However, it doesn't help. Didn't get the flyer, which is important.
Bravo.
Shot.
Good one.
Oh, that's alright considering.
Roll with it. Go for the birdie.
You got it.
This one is crucial.
That did not want to break, did it?
Did you dash? Ace.
It's a 6 under. Oh,
Hole 5. It's a par 4.
we forgot to get the gems, didn't we, last time? I got carried away because I was playing so well. Well, we got the gem off the start. We'll get the other one down by the green in a minute. So, 5, par 4. Got that little track in the way. Yeah, it's not going to get in our way, is it? We're not long enough to get that.
Off you go.
Bravo.
Yeah, if enough people want to play, we'll set up a game room next week and play a couple of rounds. It's just trying to make it interesting for people to watch as well. Sometimes people don't want to watch people play each other, if that makes sense. So 140 to go. Plenty of room. Bit of wind. Going to be an 8 iron in there.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot.
It just didn't move in the wind
Oh,
at
that's
all,
enough.
did it? Although I suppose it was yeah, left that way. It's the impact did
Go
me.
for the birdie.
Not the birdie though, birdie putt.
Concentrate.
Hit in the hole. There we go, 6 under.
Not bad. Look at you.
That'll do. Oh, I forgot to get the
Hole 6. It's a par 4.
gem. Where's 5? Luckily it's down there. Where are the little... Oh, I see him. I see you, you little shits. This is 5, isn't it? Oh, it's on 8. That's why. Being an idiot. That's an interesting comment, Camzo. Do you think the profile pictures matter? I've never really thought about it that way, but it's an interesting point. So we can hit up here. We just got to make sure we don't end up left. Yeah, we got it.
Bravo!
I mean, your trolls do tend to have your default icons, that much is for sure. Most trolls won't bother creating a profile. What does your man want? 10 gems. What? 10 gems. Impact in the red zone while still landing it on the green. Ooh, for 10 gems though, you've got me intrigued. Oh, I'm going to give this a go. We're going to... I missed it. Bollocks. Trying to deliberately lash the shot up. And still end up on the green. Ah, never mind.
Give it some, Willie.
Worth a go, though. Although, ending up in here... maybe not so much. Oh, we got the flyer. That's in the water. Oh my god. It went so far it wasn't in the water. Jeez. This is what happens when you get for 10 gems.
Even high.
Oh, we can chip today. So that wasn't the greatest par in the world. However, comma,
It's a par 3.
I'll take it. 7's always tricky because it tempts you. Got the top spin. Online. Lunge. Bounce. Ah, I've got a bad bounce.
Great play.
Got the putt though.
For the birdie.
I've got a feeling that's going to drop low. Just got it. Just got it.
Did you dare?
8 under.
Hole 8. It's a par 4.
There you go. So, don't just lie there. Tell me where the gem is. That's what you really want. You want someone to scout the course out for you and stand on the bloody gem. That's going to be up around the back of this tee somewhere, isn't it? Or not. Yeah, one behind the board. It's always a favourite place to hide them. One down here. Oh, these are going to be somewhere crackers, aren't they? Oh, spawn noise. Oh, that's a ball. Coin, coin, coin. Bloody coins. Coin. Coin. Gem. There you go, there's a gem. Now the question is, which spawn area is that in? So is this count as the same area up here? Because you sometimes get them out the back of these woods. No, this is going to be the same as this lot, isn't it? So it must be further back down the hill. Yep, hidden in the bushes. Thank you very much. Oh, is it out the back of the houses? These are rubbish. They'll be up here somewhere. Oh, hang on. Beep de beep de beep. to be back down here then, because that must have been the uphill stuff. So it's got to be down here somewhere. Side of a board? Why on earth? Why are you just lying there? Anyway. Oh, I can't find it. Sod it, let's play the shot. Oh yeah, all caps is the last bastion of idiocy. The worst bit is people go, "Oh, sorry, I did it by accident. I've left caps lock on," and you're like, "Just turn it off." Oh, I need to stay. No, I'm not sure it does anything more sophisticated than they're always on the next hole, if you see what I mean. So every time you go up a course, they go up a hole. I think that's about as sophisticated as they get. Where sometimes you get 2 gems and a spawn, so you pick it up and it's 2 gems and not 1. That seems to be random as well. Certainly I've never seen a pan. Got the birdie though. So a 9 under, par 5 to finish.
Last one, hole 9. It's a par 5.
Downhill, downwind. Oh, it's a bit right. It's a bit right. And it'll straighten, and it's going to go in those bloody trees. Go on, just stop there. Yeah, little beauty. Alright, so we've got some trees to deal with. We've got your man, 15 foot without using perfect impact. Oh, I cannot use perfect impact, my friend. I'm something of an expert. Okay.
Oh, neat shot.
Well, we absolutely lamped it. Will it grip?
Good, good.
Stop. Sadly, I got the perfect impact. However, for the eagle part, I'll happily take the loss of gems.
Breaks to the right.
Get in the hole. Oh. So we equal our best score, 11 under, with standard clubs. You got to be happy about that. I mean, there was a bit of luck on 6, I'll admit. That chip-in part was a bit lucky. How did we... Fairways and greens, we missed a couple, I think.
Tidy was out.
Yeah, we definitely missed a fairway. Definitely missed a green. Oh, it was alright.
Nice work.
What can we do on the other half? It's Championship Tees, Mega Cups. Oh, this will be tricky. Mega Cups will help, but Championship Tees, Alpina can be moderately interesting. Certainly going to make it longer. It's really weird. They put too much text on this one, so the text goes really tiny, and then this one, the text is massive. Yeah, brilliant. You should get like a gem bonus on here for this little practice game. Like if you get 5 perfect impacts, it should give you a gem. That would make this actually, you know, useful. What else do I play on PlayStation 4? I still play a lot of Spelunky. I love that game. I played a bit of H1Z1, Gran Turismo Sport. I've got Metal Gear Solid 5 that was on PS Plus that I haven't played yet. They're sort of the last couple of games I played. Play a bit of Battlefield 4, but I don't really play that so much anymore. Play a bit more PUBG on PC.
Okay. It's a par 4.
And I've got a Switch as well, so I play a lot of Switch games these days. There's quite a few good games come out on Switch recently. Oh, so it's downwind. We might get... No, we might not get away with that. Oh my days. Do I get a drop off the path? Or is that out of bounds? Or I suppose we'll find out. Where's this going? It's going there. Cart path. I'm going to get a free drop. Oh, some days this game loves you. Today is one of those days.
Masterful.
There we go.
Champion.
Oh, you get that as well if you land it on a green that isn't the green you're playing.
Amazing.
But it puts you at the back of the green. So I've got no right to this birdie, considering I completely lashed up the tee shot. Is there is that official name? Cart pathing it. It's handy. Sometimes the ones that go across the fairways are quite good as well.
Hole 11.
So 11.
Par 3.
Par 3. Oh god, it's so long at this one. So it's going to be a 5 iron. So you can't topspin this. This is going to have to be backspin. Downhill, downwind. Did I take too much off? Alright, end up on the green. That's all I really care about. That'll do. That'll do.
You're on.
It's a 15-footer.
Chance for a
Mega Cups. Oh, that's a nasty little one.
sloping down, I think. Brakes to the left.
Problem with this is going to skate by. Yeah, missed him.
Deep breath.
It's just a bad putt. Problem is when you take pace off it, it's just so difficult to read the line again.
Nice par.
Good enough.
Par. So we only got 6 under for this setup.
Hole 12. It's a par 5.
No condos today, I'm afraid. I don't want to hit this out the side though. It needs to bounce and run. Do not go in that bunker. Shit. Stop. That's alright. So we've got the big boy shot into it, or we can chicken out and play over here. We're going to play the big boy shot. Can I get a 3 iron at it? No, 3 iron. Wow. Wow. We'll show that. Oh, no. Let's go 3 wood. Try and hold a 3 wood on it. Ish. Ish. A bit of tree would help. Oh, it hit the rock. Ah, jeez. Mulligan, yeah. Can I have a... Well, you get a mulligan, it just takes a shot off you on the way. Oh, come on, what's wrong with this one, Suzuki? That's alright. It's playable. Just. Alright, we need a miracle. And that wasn't it. Okay, we're going to drop a shot here. We still got a pattern.
Sloping uphill. Excellent play.
Oh, considering we stuck it in the water, I'm not going to cry about that too much. So we're back to level par.
Is a par 3.
Par 3. Oh, see, this is where I need a proper 4. The fact that my 5's better. If I had a 4, what I should do is play the 4 here, isn't it? And power the 4 up. That's what I should do. Because the 4 needs, what is it, 11? That's garbage. Because that's the problem. I don't use the 4 iron, therefore the 4 iron's rubbish. And it leaves a little hole in my clubs. I don't mind the chip. There we go. I'm going to make an effort to power up the 4 iron. Actually, that isn't enough power. Stop. That's a bit better. Oh.
Fine approach. Be proud. Just relax.
Couldn't quite recreate my chipping skill from earlier.
Nice pass.
Oh, I'm going to get the Lucky Champs reward. I can win some terrible outfits with my par round.
Hole 14. It's a par 4.
It's a 14. Into the wind, downhill. Oh, let's give it the big... The bit of luck, the backstop behind the green should catch this. Oh, got a little hollow. Gonna run, gonna run, gonna run, gonna run. Yeah, that's okay. So 30 yards. Oh, too short, too short, too short, too short.
Good. Very nice. Nice. Oh, yeah. That's good.
Got it.
Chance for a birdie.
No tensing up now. Be careful.
Don't say no tensing up when I'm putting.
Got yourself a birdie.
1 under. Feel the power, people. Feel the power. We're going to struggle to get 6 under here.
Hole 15. It's a par 4.
So 15 into the wind. If you remember the tournament, I just would not take this shot on into the wind. Do you know what? We're going to play off. We're going to power up the 4 iron. That's what we're going to do. Is Lucky Chance not as good as it sounds? Yeah. You win free stuff, but, you know, yeah. I can't get that excited about it. So, I'm going to have to hit a wood into the green, but, you know, I kind of like that stuff. Depends what it is. Sometimes they give you gems, and then I'm happy.
Nice shot.
Sometimes they give you, like, a bobble hat or some socks, and you just sat there going, wow, that was worth it. Yeah, what Van der Velde should have done exactly. He should have accepted his limit, shouldn't he? Still, everyone remembers him. No one remembers Paul Lorry, the guy who actually won that. Although, I only know him today because they mentioned him, because he was the... They were talking about previous winners at Carnoustie, and of course Lorry won it.
Nice
Par. This round is not great.
Hole 16. It's a par 4.
Now, what length have we got? No, we can't skip it either. We have to play a normal shot, like normal people. Terrible.
Great shot.
Should have played the 4 iron. Don't you dare go in that bunker. There you go. Just hop over it. So 112. What does your man want? Super side spin within 6 foot of the pin. Alright. We'll have a little go at that. Oh, I missed it. I'm not much of a super side spin, just on its own.
Champion.
Well, I would have got the 6 foot.
Amazing. For the birdie.
I'll have the birdie though.
Nice birdie.
2 under.
Birdie.
So 17 I bogeyed. Oh yeah.
It's a par 4.
Yeah. You can easily make a complete and utter mess of this hole.
Off you go.
Bravo.
Nice shot.
It's always nice when you bang it off the roof as well. 60 to go. Didn't even need the power shot there, really, did I? What's that green doing? Rolling a bit to the right, okay.
Masterful. Ooh.
Oh,
Well played.
doesn't get a lot closer than that, does it? You want the little earthquake button when it's within a foot, you just stamp hard and it falls in. Cheers, Marcus. See you soon. 3 under. I'm going to be here for another hour or so. Oh, did somebody say gems? Lovely gems. There we go. That's the gem. What are we playing? I thought we were playing off Championship, aren't we? Right. It's a downhill downwind. Oh, good lord. Not this again. Okay. Bit of a choked up 3-wood.
Masterful.
Great shot.
Sometimes Championship tees are pretty good. They do change this hole. As normally you just bang it straight up to the second bit of fairway. Wouldn't even think about it. Still got 335 left. Holy moly. Did I hear more binging? I didn't. They're further up, aren't they? Okay. Oh, they're up there. I can see them. Okay, right. Let's try and get this up here. Oh, we got the side spin.
Great shot.
Oh, that's alright. Just going to run out, I think. Yeah. So we've still got 90 to go. Let's just hoover up these gems while we're here. Coins, sorry. I wish they were all gems. Any on this side? Ah, there it is. Got it. That was easy. Didn't try and hide it behind a board or, you know, anywhere terrible. Right, so we've got no... Oh, we're going to have to go backspin here. Okay. And we've got enough of it.
Awesome. All right.
Champion. Oh, great play. For the birdie.
Some days you just don't get the luck. So we're going to be 4 under, which is not a great round.
Birdie.
However, we're going to win some tat. What tat are we going to win is the question. It's not a great score. It's just not a great score. Yeah, missed a lot of greens. Missed a lot of greens. What do we win?
Nice prize.
A long sleeve turtleneck jumper, number 6. Brilliant. That's what I wanted. Right, I'm going to load Canada Beach up and I'm going to get a drink. So there'll be a short pause while I go and get myself some hydration. Stay hydrated, people. It's always my advice. Canada is going to be long normal and regular normal. Both weak wind. That'll be good. Right, back in a second. Hello, Tom. Yeah, you did. RNGs just didn't love me. They were rubbish. But I did a whole cycle through, so if you have a look later, you'll be able to see the terrible waste of 100 gems that we went through. So we better grind some more gems, give it another go. See you, Tyler. So Canaloa Beach. Oh, Lucky Chance is running on this one as well. Wow. Let's try not to get that by accident and win more tat I didn't want. Although I think if you win enough rubbish, eventually it gives you gems because you've got everything.
Hole 1. It's a par 5.
I'm playing this with standard clubs and it's going to be 6-13 par 5. Okay, we are going to struggle.
Go on then.
Nice shot.
My best draw is 337.1. So we're already 40 yards down on it. Still got 285 to go. Or 245, sorry. Oh, I don't want to drive to that bit of fairway. Maybe around here.
Oh, good shot.
So, 100 to go. Yeah, Tom, it's not bad. It's not a bad drive. I needed a bit more on it, though. Oh, I should play this backspin, really. It's this little ridge in front.
Masterful.
Yeah, I got past it, which is good.
Roll with it. Go for the birdie.
You can do this.
Sloping uphill.
I heard the tinkle of
Legs to the right.
coins. Oh. No, down on the beach as well. It's the problem with this. The areas they can spawn in are massive. They're out at sea. There's a turf token there. Bunch of coins and a ball. Where's my shiny gem? Have you hidden it somewhere terrible? Where have you hidden it? Come on. Where the... That's it over there, isn't it? It is. Ah, little swine. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I might have that ball as well. There you go, grass cutter. Right, we got a putt. Yeah, this is the worst one for gems because the areas are so big. Quite an expansive course.
Hole 2 is a par 3.
It's a 2, par 3. Winds coming right to left. Oh, see, this would be ideal for my 4-iron, but my 4-iron isn't long enough. Let's go 5. I don't even think it's going to have enough length, is it? Might have to go 3. Oh, we got it on the front.
Roll with it. Go for the birdie. Sloping downhill.
Get in the hole. Get in the hole.
Champion. Nice birdie.
Cheers, Tom. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I think I play Eagle City the first two, and then I do the custom clubs if you want to skip through. But I'm sure you'll watch it all anyway.
Hole 3. It's a par 4.
So 3 par 4. How much of this corner can I cut? Oh, no, bad chip.
Fine approach. Be proud.
10 foot.
Stay calm. Good luck. You can do it.
Nice par.
That nearly didn't want to drop.
Way to go.
I appreciate your viewership, Tom. Enjoy the rest of your evening. 2 under. Well, we 8's the target. That's doable.
4. It's a par 4.
Downhill to the turtle.
Masterful.
That's gone way left. Bunker? No, gonna get a bounce. Yeah, there we go. Orange Jesus loves me. Didn't like my clubs. Loves my shots. Right, 105. Got the top spin. Bang, bang on line.
Good.
Just lacked a little bit of pace.
Chance for a birdie.
You can do it now. You can do it.
Get in there.
A birdie.
Did you doubt?
3 under.
There we go.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. 5.
Hole 5. It's a par 4.
Tabletop mountain. Can probably get it up on that bit. We're into the wind. This is a bit like Vortex 5, isn't it? Get up there. Get up there, boy. There we go. That's alright. I'll take that. 140 to go. Into the wind a touch. A little bit downhill. Missed the impact, so it's gone left. Should be alright though.
Ooh.
Pin high.
Roll with it.
More like it.
Go for the birdie.
Do the best.
In she pops. Nice pop.
Did you doubt it?
I did not doubt it. So 6 is the par 3.
Hole 6 is a par 3.
Yeah, it's a bit close to the front, so we might have to go back spin.
Oh, neat shot.
There we go.
Oh, we got the ultra back spin.
Good.
That's okay. Just needed a touch more.
More like it.
Chance for a birdie.
Slow and steady.
Uphill. Break to the left.
Always give Tom a shout out. He's a regular viewer. Oh, come on.
Nice birdie.
Did you doubt it? Great birdie.
5 under. We could get 8.
Hole 7. It's a
We could
par
get
4.
8. We need to not make any daft mistakes. Give this a bit of air.
Bravo.
Nice shot.
Well, that kicked a funny way. So 160 to go. What does our man want? With an 80 foot of the pin using less than 50%. See, that's bugged. I think he means 75% power, but we're not doing it anyway. So what's that doing on the surface? It's going to go that way. Okay. The only problem is those trees. Alright.
Bravo.
Nice.
It's a good bounce. I see.
Stop.
It's always the problem with bouncing on that little bit of fairway. Never quite as predictable as the green. And need to hit the pin here. Got it.
Do you doubt it?
6 under. 4-5 finish.
Hold. Hey, it's a par 4.
So 8. We just don't want to drive out the front. That's all we want to do is not drive this out the front.
Bravo!
Because playing the second one off the sand is not good. Stop! Got it. 126. It's going to hang a little bit. That's okay. Wind will bring it back.
Oh, nice shot! Champion!
That's alright. Very makeable putt. Very makeable.
The buddy!
It ain't over till it's over.
Buddy.
And she goes 7 under. So we got a shot at it. 9's the par 5.
Last one. Hole 9. It's a par 5.
It's not the easiest of par 5s in the world when you haven't got the length. Helps if you hit the shot.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot.
So we did about 325. 300 to go. So the question is, where do we drop this one? Yeah, we've got a bit of room. See, I'm almost tempted to play it there. There's not enough room. There's just not enough room. 3 wood to there, I suppose. That's the shot. Oh, that's so ridiculously left. Gonna be sandy. Oh, got lucky. Super lucky. Thought I was in real trouble there. So 76 to go. That tree's going to be a little bit of an embuggerance, but nothing terrible. I just died on the front, didn't it? Absolutely died, stone dead. That is a bugger of a putt.
Uphill.
Okay.
Legs to the right.
No.
There.
Gonna finish on 7, sadly.
Nice par.
Nah, wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Wasn't a bad round.
Nice par. Nice.
Yeah, it's the 2 pars that kill you. Got our gems though. Weak wind, you see, should do better with weak wind. So much easier to get close to the pin. See, I'm surprised 14 was the best score there. With a triple impact board and custom clubs, you should be able to get a good score there. Look at that, every fairway, missed a couple of greens. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, wise words. Don't waste your weak wind games. Try saying that fast when you've had a few drinks. So, inward, regular, normal, weak wind. This one's taken a while to load. So, where did I spawn? In mid-9. Start off on 10.
Hole 10. It's a par 4.
Oh, can we cut much of this off? Yeah, we should be alright.
Go on then.
Masterful.
That went way right. Way right. That's backspin for you. That's the backspin. Topspin's so much more accurate, but I wanted the height. So, we've got a tricky shot here. Can't predict the power. Need a bit of luck.
Masterful.
Got a lot of it. Yeah, just off the back. Gotta hit the pin. Get in the hole. So we got the birdie despite missing the fairway. So we've got 11 under on this setup. Ooh. Not today.
It's a par 5.
Lovely, lovely coins. Lovely coins. All the lovely coins. Yes, one in the fence. All the old favourites. Gem. Beauty. Let's play the hole. So, winnings right to left. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's go 5 wood. We've got a way to go. Gonna have to use it all on the first shot.
Nice shot.
Hard to get those eagles though without the custom clubs on this one. I hear more binging. Bingity bonging. Now, are these the same spawn as the start? Probably. Yeah, because there's a ball there. Oh no, it's two turf walk tokens though. So this should be a different set of so there's a possibility. I mean, you know, hidden in a hedge or something. Not hidden in the pagoda? No. Okay, let's play the shot. Oh, this is a tricksy one. We might need a bit of luck with this one.
Nice shot.
No, 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 no. Rough's alright, rough's alright. I'll take
Look
that.
at the gauge closely.
Yeah, thanks Suzuki. You'd also be suggesting don't miss hit. There's the gem. Lovely gems. Right. Chip out the rough. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not bad.
Roll with it.
Not bad.
Go for the birdie.
I will take that birdie, Mr. Suzuki. Thank you very much.
Not bad.
So 2 birdies out the track.
Hole 12 is a par 3.
I've hit a hole in one on this before. So difficult though because the surface just bounces all over the show. So you want to pitch it here. Which means you've got to sort of aim it there. I'm going to go backspin. I've got a bit of right on it. I should be in the ballpark. Pitched a bit past the pin. That's good. Come back. That's a pop.
Chance for a birdie.
Yeah, you can crack off some gems pretty quickly. Particularly if you take on some of the challenges. If you get a lot of long drives on the par 5s, you can pick up 2 each time from those. It's a birdie, birdie, birdie start.
Oh, 13.
13.
It's a par 4.
Home of the corner cutter. Oh, that's probably just doable, but however, we're not going for it. We're going to go 3 iron to here.
Oh, neat shot.
Oh, you're going to need to stop when you get there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Absolute utter perfection. It's 100 to go.
Oh, neat shot.
Oh, I've learned the hard way on 13. I've hit everything. I've hit every tree in the front. I've been in every part of that water. I've hit all the cliffs in front of the green.
Sloping down, I think.
There's very little I've not hit on this course. But I've got a good strat now. That little island when you haven't got the custom clubs. Otherwise, just drive the green. But I can reliably get a birdie on 13 now.
Oh, 14. It's a par 4.
It's a 14. Again, my best strategy is really this one. Hold on, I need to set up slightly differently. That's better.
Masterful.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
And stop! Oh, it's just gone off the right. It's not the end of the world.
Look
170
at
to
the
go.
gauge closely.
Oh my days, that pagodia's in the way. Okay. Alright, everybody cross your fingers. Oh, we got through.
Oh, nice shot.
Did not think we would get through that gap. Not even bothered, we're only just on the green.
Oh, great play. For the birdie.
Just relax.
That was as much about getting through that gap as it was about hitting the green.
It's there.
Oh, get in the hole.
Birdie.
Did you doubt it?
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Cabs up, I know the hole you mean.
Oh, 15 is a par 3.
It's a 15, par 3. 7 iron. Ah. No, it's not awful. Should be alright. Just going to run on a bit.
And stop. Oh, great play. For the birdie.
Yeah, for 14, that's the best strat I've found.
Looks like it's
Just to play up that side. The arch is just too risky. The number of times I've clipped that arch.
See that?
Got yourself a birdie.
Much more reliable to play up that side. 6 under. All birdies all the time.
Oh,
16.
it's a par 4.
That's a nice little skip on here I always like. Just to play up to here.
Oh, good shot. Here we go.
You sometimes get a bit of cart path action. No, not quite. Nearly. Nearly.
Look at the gauge closely.
What's your man going to want here? He wants a flyer and make the green. You're a class 1 joker, aren't you? Might have got that a bit thick. No, a bit thin actually. Okay.
You're on.
Puttable though.
Chance for a birdie.
Super puttable.
A birdie. Moving.
Got it.
Ace.
Couple of it. Yeah, yeah.
Hole 7.
There's a time and a place to go
It's a
for them.
par 5.
With this length of club, it's just... You just end up with some terrible scores if you do that. I'd much rather clean around. Keep the worst of the mistakes off that. That's alright. Oh yeah, undoubtedly RNG plays a massive factor in this. What does your man want? 30 foot of the pin? We can probably do that.
Bravo.
All about the bounce. Boing.
Lucky bounce.
Oh, it's not going to make the green. That's the only problem. Ah. However, comma, we get the chip.
Champion.
Nope, just faded away. Just faded away.
All right play. For the birdie.
See, that's one where the eagle's definitely possible on 17.
Nice birdie.
18 to come.
Last one. Hole 18. It's a par 4.
As I like to call it, hit it down the throat. 15 foot the pin. And you only get 2 gems for that. You are a joker, my friend. Well, we got the shot. This is all about where it pitches. We got sand. Never mind.
Careful of the ladder.
I mean, to be honest, it doesn't matter that much. It just gives you a much more difficult shot. Ooh, got all of it.
Good.
Yeah, we got the birdie putt though.
That's good.
We got the birdie putt.
Chance for a birdie.
The secret, Kanzam, is to
I got yourself a birdie.
know your limitations. So I know with these clubs you can go for the eagles, but you'll get them one time in 10 and it'll ruin your score. Whereas you can go get all birdies and have a nice, you know, a nice round. But that with standard clubs is not bad. With customs, you could smash that 11 under. Oh yeah, and if you play it enough, you'll get a bunch of luck. But it's trying to eliminate the luck. I spend most of my kind of thought process on trying to eliminate the randomness. So you want something more consistent than it is random. This should be quite good. I mean, we missed a couple of fairways, I think. Yeah, we missed over half of them. But we've got a lot of greens, so we've still got 9 under. It's alright. Yeah, you can massively go for shots and you can be super aggressive. And sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. But kind of what I try and do on the Sunday stream is just try and play a nice, consistent, mistake-free round of golf. So regular, normal, regular, teeny. Okay. And then when you get the custom clubs, you can start going for the massive shots. But 9 under for 9 on standard clubs off longer tees is not bad. Not bad. Yeah, putting's the other one. I think you get better by doing it, obviously. But I think the other thing with putting is visualising the roll of the ball. It's just, you know, remembering from last time, looking at where it's going to go, reading it, getting the pace right. And you can really, you know, make a massive difference to your score. But the biggest trick is just to get it so close to the hole that the putt's simple. You know, if you're having to hit 30-foot putts, you're going to get 1 in 5. If you're hitting 12-foot putts, you'll get 50% of them. If you're hitting 6-foot putts, you should get like 8 or 9 out of 10. Oh, driving's easy. Yeah, the short game is where you make it up. Pitching and chipping and putting is where the money is. As they say, you drive for show, you putt for dough. But there's a lot of stuff about your putting basically comes from your approach play. If you put your approach half distance to the hole, you'll more than double your putting success. So if you're putting it within 15 foot each time, and you can put it within 5 or 7 foot each time, you'll get 3/4 of your putts easily. Right, so weak wind. Everybody's favourite thing. So my best advice for putting is one, don't need a putt, learn to chip. Secondly, get them closer, then worry about your actual putting stroke. Because from 6 foot, anyone can putt. So 70 to go. Yeah, it's going to have to be backspin. There's no way I can topspin that.
Ooh.
You see what I mean? If you put it within 2 foot, this is the easiest putt in the world. That's the trick to putting. Is don't putt. But yeah, I'm not the world's best player.
Hole 2 is a par 3.
But I think I'm a thoughtful player. I tend to think my shots through rather than use mechanical skill, if you see what I mean. So my impact percentage is not the best in the world, but I try and make the most of it. Go on. Ah, not quite.
Roll with it. Go for the birdie.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got the custom clubs out and you're going for big shots, you will end up around the green, and chipping's fun. In fact, you'll see the video I've got tomorrow morning. There's a lot of chipping going on. But you can drop them, you know. If you never get anywhere on sink distance over 10 foot, you will nail your putts.
It's a par 5.
3. I can't do my usual strat here, which is not to play that fairway, it's to play this fairway. So we've got to find the little safe area here. Try not to overrun it too much. That should be alright. Yeah, it's just on that second bit, isn't it? It's a 230 left. That's a bit of a beast of a shot, isn't it?
Oh, nice shot.
It's a bit right. It might grip. Yeah, gonna kick right. Bug up. Stop. And the 9-iron's always a good tip for chipping. It just settles better. It's less bouncy. Oh, go on, go on, go on. Oh.
That's good. Child's play.
Chance for a birdie.
The half-foot putt. Feels like a missed chip. So 3 birdies. Combined distance about 10 foot.
It's a par 4.
So 4. This is the one with a little notch taken out of it. I can see you could go for it. You could try and drive past that and pitch it here somewhere, but that's idiocy. I'm going to power up my 4-iron. Because that's what I can do. Ah, lucky, unlucky. RNG. That's what it is. Just trying to minimise it where I can. So 187 is going to get 3-iron. See, bloody. Let's power the 4. Sod it. Might get some control stat here if this ends on the green. I mean, 2 4-iron shots is not bad. That's not bad.
Oh, great play. You're better now.
Powered up.
For the birdie.
Shush, that's a putt. So see what I mean? So we've left this 20 foot away.
Breaks to the
This is tricky. So what I'm trying to think about is how do I leave it just to the left of the cup? I always want to leave it high. So where do I have to hit it to leave it just high? Because they'll go low on their own. Get in. Get in. So there you go. I've trebled my putting distance. But we got it.
It's a par 4.
So 5's a beast. This is all about the backspin. Specifically, you've got to hit it. Missed it.
Off you go.
Bravo!
Might make it.
Nice.
Just got up there. Wow.
Oh, well played.
Backspin onward.
Don't let the eagle slip.
Okay. He'll want a whooper. He wants
Looks
a
like it
whooper.
slopes up. Breaks to the left.
I'm just going to try and get it near.
You got it. See that?
Champion, nice.
Bottom of the hole's near enough for me.
That's how you do it.
Marvin.
6 under.
Hole 6. It's a par 4.
6 is always fun. So, you don't want to hit this full ball because you'll land it on that down slope. It'll kick off and you'll go out of bounds. You want to drop it down here. Bit of backspin won't hurt it.
Masterful.
And then chip it down. So I'm just taking it in 2 steps. Grip. There we go. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you're chasing a score, you will need to take some big risks. But it's about taking the right risk. I mean, I'd rather be 10, 15 yards shorter and in a better position than, you know, off in the rough but a bit further. It's almost playing backwards. So where do you want to be to get the approach? Where do you want to putt from? Therefore, where do you want to put the approach? Therefore, where do you want to hit your driver? And almost play the hole backwards. Oh, underhit it.
Just relax.
So to get it within 10 foot, it means you've got to get an approach within 10 foot. So where do you want to put the ball
Even par.
to do that? That par's annoying.
Hole 7 is a par.
This is 7. The pins have been on the right all week. Oh, this is super makeable.
Masterful.
Bucket full of topspin if it makes it. Oh, bit too much.
Great play. For the birdie.
I think the thing though, when you're playing with somebody
Looks
or
like it
against
slopes
somebody, is you've kind of got to
Breaking to the right.
think about your shot and don't worry about them. You can make the score you can make.
There. Oh,
Don't worry if they're going to make 3 or
Just
4.
relax.
You've got to make the score you can make. The temptation is, oh, I need to get a birdie here. And sometimes you don't. They'll make mistakes.
good enough.
So you push too hard and make a mistake.
Hole 8. It's a par 4.
So a lot of it's that mentality side of it.
Bravo.
Wow. Awesome. Nice shot.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what the Mario games do. And there's a lot to be said for can you shape a ball in a particular way? Can you put it around an obstacle? You know, being able to control the ball does improve your skill level. It's one of the reasons I use a lot of side spin, you know, to avoid the obstacles. One, it reduces the randomness, but secondly, it makes you think about it differently. You're not just hitting the ball directly at the pin. You've got a choice about is it high, is it low, does it run, does it backspin? So it gets you thinking about the shot
Go for the birdie.
and understanding what you can do with it.
Focus. Did you doubt it?
So back on the birdies.
Last one. Hole 9. It's a par 5.
So, 9. I could probably reach it. If I hit that cactus, I'll bloody cry. No, I missed it. Good. One day I'm going to have about 6 meters downwind here and a custom club and get it right down the bottom and get my record ever drive. I hit 450 on here the other day, but it was unofficial. It was Mega Cups. So 191 to go. So you got a choice here. What does he want? 15 foot with topspin. Power shot 5. Power shot 5 all day. Got it.
Bravo! Great shot.
Nice shot.
We got it on.
That's good.
Ride that eagle.
Oh my days.
Finish the job.
Sloping downhill. Brakes to the left.
This will be close.
See that?
Oh, get in. Get in.
That's how
So we do get the 9 under with the eagle on the last. We equal our best score that was probably done with custom clubs. That's not a bad round. It's not a bad round. We definitely missed a few shots, but that's all right overall. Oh, 9 over from Kitty. We've all been there. Yeah, sometimes you're going to pull the putts out the bag. Sometimes you just got to pull the putts out. Yeah, not as many points as the 900 did last time. That must have been custom clubs because I've got much more bonus points. There you go. Hit every fairway, hit every green. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. Did I get the gem on that course? I didn't see the gems anywhere. So where the hell would they have been? I don't remember hearing the tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. We'll have a quick ruzz round. This is not a great course for navigating either. I don't think impacts cost you that much. I think there's a lot of bullshit talked about impacts. No doubt perfect impact helps you get a better shot. But I got every... there they are over there. I got every fairway and every green and 9 under. And I only had 37% impacts. I think mechanical skill is good and being able to hit those impacts is good. But I don't think it changes your score that much. I think course management, shot selection, you know, playing the right shot counts for far more. In fact, I'm pretty sure you could get some decent scores and never hit perfect impact once. The difference of the shot is not that much that you couldn't control it. In fact, I'm surprised there's not a little mode for that where it just guarantees you don't get perfect impact. I think perfect impact's a little bit of a crutch. Don't get me wrong, when you get it, you know, the backspin, the topspin's quite nice, but you should be able to get it close enough without them. The fact that it adds a bunch of sway and randomness to your shot, I think is a bit annoying as a mechanic, but, you know, at least it's not Tiger Woods or whatever it is, where you can change it in the air. Yeah, it does, yeah. But it's like 10 points at a time. The difference between, you know, hitting the perfect impact and not, compared to hitting the right distance, or I suppose the pin effects count for a bit. So you do get more points for rising shots and stuff, which is why I like the super topspin a lot. There's one. So where are the other buggers? Must be over the other side. Way. Gotta be up here. Or not. So where the hell are they? And the points thing doesn't really count for much. It's interesting they don't really... They give you this point score, but it's never used. Well, certainly I've never seen... I'll bet by the T, that's why. I've never seen why it's used. I've never seen a reference to it, bar it's recorded. Which is weird. Oh, I can't be bothered to look for this one. Oh, hang on. There's 2, 3 things down here. Yeah, exactly. It gives you a score, but never actually does anything with the score, which just seems stupid. Right. Oh, this is the course bonus. Regular teeny. We're going to have to get some putts going here. Yeah, like a Pac-Man score. I mean, if they did something with it, you know, if there was a prize for getting over 4,500 on a course, it would make sense. But I don't know. It feels like a feature that never got implemented properly. But hey, I suppose they've got to count something, haven't they? Vortex Valley. So, no, not a one-hole round. Yeah, it does act as a differentiator, doesn't it, on score? So if you get the same score, I think the points mean you're effectively... You get a higher score. Yeah, I've been playing up here rather than going for this. Do you know what? We'll be a little bit more aggressive and see what it does to our score. Well, we got the impact. We're trying not to land in that bunker. So we'll get a bit closer, but is it worth the risk? So 75 to go.
Good.
Someone got an eagle. Good for them.
Chance for a birdie.
Teeny cups. You've got to get super close with teeny cups. You do not want to be 12 foot away.
A birdie.
He who dares try. Yeah, there is that. There is that. But we'll go for it. We'll see what happens because we will make a mistake.
It's a par 4.
Right, okay. I've played a lot of this one. I really struggled to find a good technique to play it. The secret's this first shot. You've got to give yourself a good chance at the second, because the second is a tricky little bugger. I got away with it. I did not get away with it. You'll find that was flawless execution. No, we're going for these. We are absolutely going for these. Now, this one's tricky. Right, we can go backspin here. Way left. All the left in the world. See what I mean? All the left in the world. I do not like backspin. Which again is nonsense. Alright, so we've got a birdie putt, but it's a tricky one. With teeny cut. No. So we'll get the par, but that deserved better. But again, you've got to get that second one closer. This is a really hard hole to birdie. 2 under's my best score on this setup. That tells you something. There's too much going for it. The safe choice is up here.
Go on then.
Bravo!
Yeah, I don't think playing aggressively necessarily cuts your score, though. You can't eliminate the mistakes, that's the problem. The style thing. See, you could go for that. Play a 3-wood to that. Absolute recipe for bloody disaster. To reduce the RNG, you want to play here. Admittedly with a better 4-iron than I've got. This is the better shot. This will give you overall a better score if you don't get all the right in the world. This is why I don't like this course. I do not like this course. So that wasn't necessarily a mistake. That was, it gave me as much right-hand swing as it could. Which is absolute bullshit. There you go, all the left hand in the world. What the hell sort of shot's that? Alright, we're playing it lefty. Okay. You see what I mean? You've got to minimise the RNG. We basically need to hit the pin. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Pretty chugging close.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's the expected return thing. So if you look at your score, you could play a very volatile game, really go for it all the time, and you'd get really good scores, but you'd get awful scores. Or you can play a more conservative game and get a much more consistent result. I tend to go for that. Oh, hang on. I heard the distinct noise of freebies. But it's one of those things, if you look at the Open Online, you know, to hit those scores where they're getting 24 under and 18 under and, you know, whatever those ridiculous tournament scores you see, they're absolutely going for it on every shot. They're taking massive risks, and it comes off or it doesn't. But, you know, no one cares if it doesn't, because it's a tournament. And that's kind of that's the decision you've got to play. But I'd love to see tournament to tournament what their scoring is. Now, if they're consistently hitting them and they're getting 18 under every tournament, then, you know, they're geniuses and well done to them. But I bet you they're not. I put good money they're having some terrible rounds. But they're just trying to smash it every time, and you can't execute perfectly. Ha! The gem was there all the time. Brilliant. Right. So this is the easier of the par 3s. Super side spin the boy wants. Alright. Alright, my friend. You want super side spin? I'll give you super side spin. We hit it. We hit the super side spin.
Good.
Oh, I should get bonus gems for that shot.
What a birdie.
I want bonus gems.
A birdie.
Yeah, if you look at, like, see, my best set score for this setup's -2, but I've birdied everything and eagled everything. Just never put it together. In fact, I think that's because I played 18 on it.
Hole 14 is a par 3.
But that's one of the things I'd like to see is kind of not just your best scores. I'd like to see people's average scores. I think that would be super interesting. You know, a bit like how real golf works. There it is up here. In real golf, you know, your handicap's set on your last 6-8 rounds, I think it is. You know, it's not set off your best ever score. And, you know, if you play badly, which I suppose is what they're trying to do with the golf level thing, but the golf level thing doesn't work because they hide the scoring from you. But that I'd like to see is that sort of scoring is how well people perform. I've lost the tee, it's over here. Maybe that's something they could bring in the next version. Maybe that's what the points thing was supposed to be, but it just favours you being super progressive the whole time.
Nice shot.
But enough philosophy. Let's put balls within 6 foot.
Chance for a birdie.
Oh, this is a bugger to read. Get in. Get in.
Hole 15. It's a par 5.
So again, this is another one where do you want to drive it?
You go.
Yeah, good shot. Great shot.
And again, I think play style is something you develop. You know, in all games. Like I play a bit of PUBG. I tend to be not super aggressive in it. I play more aggressive than I used to because you get a better result. But then there are other games, so 2.4 probably about there. There's a lot of Japanese shoot 'em ups where the only strategy really is to be hyper aggressive.
Masterful.
And it's a playstyle thing. It's finding a style of play. One, you enjoy. That's going out the back. Two, is effective. There's no point having a playstyle that isn't effective.
Oh, do a duel.
Yeah, I mean, and you need some RNG in the game. Don't get me wrong. I don't think you need an RNG-less game, but oh, I've got no power shots. I wasn't looking and I fluffed it. I might get lucky. That was a worse shot than the first one. And don't get me wrong, I like the wind. I don't like the random impact. That I think's a bit of a crap mechanic. I'd like the wind to be a bit more variable as well, if I'm honest. Oh, I like a good shooter, if I'm honest.
Excellent.
Bogey. Yeah.
Hole 16. It's a par.
But then it's not the genres I like so much. I think there are some games that are just so well written and executed that you want to play them. This being an example. You know, other than Mario Golf, I don't play any of the simulation golf titles because I just don't find them interesting to play. Whereas this has got some mechanics that make it fun and replayable. Same in Mario Golf. Oh, Metal Slug games I love, yeah. I had a friend who had a Neo Geo back in the day. Back when Neo Geos were a thing and super expensive. We used to play Metal Slug all the time. I think it was the first game I got for Wii Virtual Console.
Nice shot.
I must have played Metal Slug on about 15 different systems over the years.
Roll with it. For the birdie.
Overwatch is not my thing. I've played Fortnite. It's just not as good as PUBG. And it's not as good as H1Z1. My issue with Fortnite is the mechanics aren't interesting, so the whole building thing and the jumping about with shotguns thing, just not interesting to play. The end game in Fortnite is just build a massive tower, bounce around with a shotgun and shoot people. There's no skill in it, but that's just me, so it's not for me. I've got no power shots. Stop doing power shots. I've never really played Overwatch, if I'm honest, but it's not the sort of game that would appeal to me. But again, it's gone out of bounds. Oh, saved. I don't like FPSs for the sake of liking FPSs. I like good games. So, back in the day, I never really played Quake because I just didn't find it interesting. Whereas I love Doom. And people go, well, how can you like Doom and not like Quake? And I'm like, really simple. I just didn't enjoy the mechanics of Quake. But then Half-Life and Half-Life 2, I played to death. You know, for me, it's about the game. Yeah, you can play that, but is that an interesting way to play any game?
This will be the last. Hole 18.
Oh, the custom clubs. You can whack it down the middle. Yeah, and I think the thing that interests me about games is the mechanics and how they work and how they reward you. That's the bit I find enjoyable.
Masterful.
And some games do it and some games don't. Like this game, when you hit a great shot here, you know, you feel it, it makes you want to come back and play. Whereas some games, you kind of play well and you think, well, I'm not really that interested. That's the thing I'll say about this game. When you hit a good shot, it's great. Oh, when you overhit a shot like that.
Good.
Yeah, and the things that make Half-Life great, you know, yeah, the polygons are great, yeah, the frame rate's great, yeah, the mechanics are good. The story was engaging, you believed in the characters, the universe was consistent and it worked. You know, it was a genuine environment to play in. And those things I think are especially. Well, we managed to beat our score. We got 3 under and beat our 2 under despite getting a couple of bogeys on there. The stats on this will be ugly as sin. I play this Mario Golf on PlayStation. Yeah, exactly. One of the reasons I play it. If there was a good modern Mario Golf game, I'd be playing that every day. But then, back in the day, I used to play these and the Mario games. We will see. They'll do a Mario Golf game for Switch eventually. See, we hit a lot of fairways. Yeah, we only got 3 over. I suppose the mistakes, isn't it? It was going for it too much. EA Golf, no. I mean, the last sort of simulation golf game I ever played was Lynx 386, which I still think is one of the best golf games ever. They'd actually scanned all the courses, so each course came on a CD. Back when we had CDs, you got 4 CDs, and each one was a separate course. That was a great game. Like realistic. It was the first one that was like properly realistic. But then the EA ones were just a joke. It was all, oh, you've hit the ball, now you can correct it in the air. No, that's just no, not for me. And they were all about the license, weren't they? It's a bit like Madden and FIFA. It's the same game every year. They just want to make another bit of money. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying FIFA and Madden aren't great games. In fact, I used to play a bit of Madden, probably about Madden 96. Was it PS? Yeah, the end of the PS1 era. I played that quite a bit. And I've played a bit of FIFA in my time. I always preferred Pro Evo, but again, just grinding the game every year. Yeah, they're not bringing a lot to it. Imperial Garden in the rain. Very not Carnoustie. Right, let's go for it. I love this course. I hate hole 4. I'm going to say it. I hate hole 4. Yeah. Oh, no, I've on the whole course again. Yeah, there's an equivalent with Championship Manager. Whatever it's probably 95 or 96. I basically had to uninstall it and throw the discs away because I played it too much. I used to have a spreadsheet where I'd scouted every player in the game and I'd figured out the mechanics of how they change year to year, so you knew who to buy and what price you should pay for them. I spent all day on a very boring job, sat there crunching numbers on a spreadsheet to make my Championship Manager side better, and I thought there are probably better things to be doing with my life. But there is Championship Manager for Switch, which I do not want to get because I fear I will just play it constantly. I have to say that was a nice shot. And I also worked out how to min-max all the... you used to be able to sell sponsorship, so you used to be able to work out the optimum strategy based on what the distribution of the contract was. So do you take the high value short term contracts for your pitch advertising, or do you take the longer term lower value ones? And I had a whole little page on my spreadsheet where you put it all in, it would tell you what you should take. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Football Manager's the same team who made the original Championship Manager, isn't it? I just, if I get back into those, I've got problems. I like data anyway. I sort of do it for a living. Doing my work for a hobby. No. Oh, that was not a bad shot either.
Go for the birdie.
Get in the hole. But again, if someone did a really good sort of coaching simulator that wasn't just
Par 4.
scouting players all the time, because that's the mechanic that gets a bit boring. You know, it'd be much more interesting if you had Jurgen Klopp Football Manager, where, you know, it's about motivating them and hugging them at the right time. You know, put some different mechanics in it. That might be quite good.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I think Sega took Football Manager, didn't they? And Championship Manager stayed with whoever it was. There was a big split. I know some people who are seriously into the game, you know all the details, but yeah. I'm going to be a chicken and play for this part of the green. Yeah, I can't play anything to do with Alex Ferguson. I'm a Liverpool supporter. Can't play Alex Ferguson Football Manager. That would be against my religion. But yeah, there's some good sort of management simulations, but they're not really football management simulations. They're scouting simulations.
Deep breath.
Because I think in football there's some interesting interactions at management level that would make a good game. You know, and they've tried it. They've had things like the media thing, where you have to answer the questions at the media. Good man, good man. And like what you say impacts the fans and impacts the press and their opinion of you. Some of those things I think are quite interesting.
Par 3.
I hate 4. I hate 4 in the rain. So it's kind of I think there's more to football games than they want to let on. Right. Let's not put this in the water.
Oh, good shot. Nice shot. Marvelous.
Change my mind, I like 4.
Roll with it. Go for the birdie.
But it's interesting the way the FIFA games went with their ultimate
Right
team,
to the right.
with the whole chemistry mechanic in there, that if they play for the same club or the same country. Oh, you're kidding me!
Focus.
I take it back, I hate 4. You get like a boost. That kind of stuff I think is quite interesting.
Nice par.
Good enough. Nice par.
I hate 4. It's a garbage hole.
Oh, 5.
5. Split fairway. In the rain. Can we stick it in the rain?
Oh, good shot.
All the way left. This has got sand written all over it. No. Got a shot there.
Look at the gauge closely.
Come on.
Bravo.
Great shot. Very nice.
One mistake inevitably leads to more.
Nice approach. Focus.
Got that for a par, crikey.
Nice par.
Good enough.
Hole 6. It's a par 5.
Right, come on. We need to get back on the birdie train here. I know it's raining, but that shouldn't change our ability to hit birdies.
Go on then.
Bravo. Nice shot.
I think the other thing you need as well is that in all those kind of genre games, you need some competitors. I ran outside. It's a bit like Call of Duty and Battlefield. You know, they drive each other on. They drive innovation, and I think you need that in games. You need, you need something to aim at. You need a competitor to make you better.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Great shot. All right.
Right, that's a bit better. Lost a bit of length, but got it out. Right, 102.
Good luck.
Nice shot.
Look at it fly.
That might be close.
Champion.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Oh, great play.
That's more like it.
For the birdie.
Oh, that needed to drop.
Did you dare?
3 under.
Birdie.
Hole 7. It's a par 4.
It's a par 4 that's longer than some par 5s. Okay, luckily we're not going to have any trouble hitting out here.
Go.
Masterful.
Shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
No! Oh, that's just on the fairway. Crikey. Alright, 150. What does your man want? No, you're going to need some spin, mate. You're gonna hold this. This is crackers. In the rain? Or you haven't had your half?
Oh, neat shot.
Fabulous.
Grip. Oh, it's on.
Oh, great play.
Right, 15 foot.
For the birdie. Focus. Looks like it slopes up.
You're right, it does. But it looks like I may have underhit. No, go on. Oh, you are absolutely kidding me.
Focus. Nice par.
Fair enough. That's the way.
Yeah, unless somebody fundamentally changes the mechanics of the game, all you can do is have better highlights, I suppose. I don't know, I may dip back into it at some point, but I'm kind of scared because it'll just consume me. I mean, it's bad enough following Liverpool.
Masterful.
You know, transfer gossip, contracts, there's, you know, far too much information
Oh, that's
available.
enough.
That's not bad.
Roll
That's not
with it.
bad.
Go for the birdie. Sloping uphill.
Yeah, I got Sensible World of Soccer, I don't know if you remember that, which had a player manager mode. I still play that with updated squads. That's still quite a good fun game. Because the mechanics are kind of simple. You just play as your star player. And go around and hammer people. Well, we haven't... I'm going to tempt fate and say we haven't made a bogey yet.
Par 5.
But we haven't covered ourselves in glory on this round. And I'd like to say it's the rain's fault, but I don't think it is. Alright, we're just going to go for this.
Go.
Oh, lucky ball.
I think Liverpool have set themselves up for a good season, but, you know, we've been here before, we've bought great players, we've had a great manager, you know, we finished second, and it's not going to cut it. You know, we've got to win something, and I think Klopp's got to win something this year. That's his goal. If it's the league, then great. If it's something else, I'm not bothered, but he needs to win a
Oh,
trophy.
neat shot. Nice.
He's got the firepower. The ownership's backed him. The players love him. The fans love him. He's got, you know, all the conditions. I know it's a down year in terms of the World Cup and people being away and stuff, but it's the same for everyone. And you figure City are going to struggle to do what they did last season. So it's set up. But we'll know about 15 minutes into the first game. Oh, you're kidding me. That was a beauty.
So close.
Oh yeah, Cannon Fodder was a brilliant game. I've got that as well. I had Cannon Fodder 2. Oh, ah.
Just relax.
There was an eagle to be had there.
Even par.
Well, we didn't lose a home game last year for the first time in God knows how long. Our home form was much better. I remember not last season, the season before, going to that Middlesbrough game at the end of the season to qualify for 4th in the Champions League. And, you know, we'd lost to Palace. You know, last season at home we were pretty good. As ever, it's the away form. It's those games, you know, City away and stuff that cost us. But again, he's got a deeper squad this year, so we'll see how we get on. Yeah, that round of golf sucked. Right, we're going to play the in with 9, and then we're going to call it quits, I think. The time is it? 11:30. Wow. We were running around looking for gems, though, weren't we? I can't even remember where they were on this one. Oh, we didn't see them. I'm not that bothered. I'll grind some gems next week. Regular, normal, standard window, rain. Good, good. Yeah, City have only added Mahrez. Yeah. I don't think City are short of resources or players. I think their issue is that their form, they can't keep up that kind of level of performance, and teams get that much better. The gap closes every season. People will adjust to City that have looked at how we beat them. I think teams will attack City more this year. And again, it's interesting to see what Tottenham and United do. What will Arsenal do with a new manager? I think Tottenham peaked last season, sorry, the season before last, if I'm honest. I think Levy's going to extract all the value out of that squad and sell them off, if I'm honest. United will be interesting because Mourinho, you know, never lasts that long. His squad's not great. He's fallen out with a lot of his players. I'm not convinced Sanchez is the answer to any question. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But again, we never know. It's the great thing about football. We can write all the pre-season previews and all the talk and all the pre-season games, but fundamentally you've got to go and play Burnley or West Ham or Stoke. Well, not Stoke so much anymore.
It's a powerful.
Oh yeah, I think the transfer window will be super interesting this year. I think we've tried to do all the early business, but I don't think we're immune. You know, Real Madrid start making noises about Salah.
Oh, good shot.
You know, we saw what happened with Coutinho last season. And I don't think Tottenham will get away with it. You know, some idiot's bound to come in for Kieran Trippier. Alright, we just made this really hard for ourselves.
Come on.
Oh, neat shot.
And it'll be interesting what the Chelsea manager does, because they've got this new guy coming in, haven't they? Because again, Chelsea with that squad should just do so much better than they did. How you can have Hazard in your team and do as badly as they did, I'll never understand. So they should be better. They're just footballers. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I think Salah's a great footballer, but ultimately he's a footballer, and if Real Madrid offered you 250 million quid, you'd take it.
Excellent.
There's always another footballer. Yeah, we've got to win something.
It's a par 5.
Football's about silverware. You're not going to go around parading a big pile of money. You know, or you could end up like Everton, paying 50 million quid for a player everybody looks at and goes, who? Right, 176. We're going to go for this. This is tricky.
Oh, neat shot.
But you can't say 100% about anything. You don't know what offer would come in. You know, I think all players are for sale all the time. The whole point of putting them on the long-term contract, though, is to make it sufficiently expensive for people to buy them off you. That's all they're really trying to do, is just set the bar too high. And Madrid have got to do something, because Ronaldo's gone. They've got to go after a marquee player. If Neymar isn't going to come back into Spain, which it looks like he isn't, what are they going to do?
Sloping uphill.
It will be interesting to see what they do, though. Oh, you're kidding me.
Deep breath. Nice par.
But players are never more valuable than immediately after World Cups.
It's a par 4.
I still think we should have sold Michael Owen after the '98 World Cup, when Roma offered us 50 million quid for him. We should have bitten their hand off and taken the money. But again,
Onitsha.
footballers, they're just footballers. They don't love you. They kiss the badge, they don't mean it. The only people who really mean it are the fans, not the players. But yeah, I think it's going to be the transfer window will be interesting. It's nowhere near finished. Right, come on, we've got to get some shots here.
Masterful. Champion.
Well, it's not hindsight with Owen with me. I never liked him. I always... Players like that never last. They always get injured. It's my thing with Rashford. I think Marcus Rashford's a great player. But his hamstrings are going to go. He'll end up like Owen. I'm not saying he's going to go. I'm just saying that we don't know what Real Madrid are going to do. They've got a load of money burning a hole in their pocket and a president who is absolutely not scared to unsettle other players, other teams' players. And he's going to need a massive marquee signing. And Harry Kane isn't going to do it for him. He might try and get Hazard or somebody, but he's got to get somebody big, hasn't he? If he can't get Neymar. Owen is a prick. Yeah. Owen has some failings as a human being, but I don't think I'd go that far. I just think, as a long-term investment at your club, Owen was never going to last 10 years.
Ooh.
Don't get me wrong, scored some great goals, but
Goal for the birdie.
if you're that reliant on pace and you're that injury-prone, you're all going to struggle.
Just relax.
But at the end of the day, someone's got to make an offer for you to buy or sell him anyway. I mean, we've been trying to sell Lazar Markovic for 3 seasons.
14. It's a par 3.
Did we win the pre-season game, by the way? We were winning 1-0 to Dortmund and we lost it 3-1. Brilliant. Oh, these are pre-season games. Right. 14 par 3.
Onitsha. Water hazard. Huh?
I think you can tell yourself you won't go. I think we live in a world where footballers are commodities to be traded. And there's a world in which you'd go. Hopefully we don't live in that world. But there is a world in which you can see the club going, wow, you've offered us an obscene amount of money and Gareth Bale.
And stop.
I don't think they necessarily play for a paycheck.
Looks like
I think that they do care to some
Waiting to
extent,
the
but
left.
they're not as committed as the fans are. And they're professional footballers. They know they've got 8 to 10 years max, and they've got to maximise their income. They've got to look after their families. You know, so if someone offers them more money, why wouldn't you take it? I'd take it.
15. It's a par 4.
Someone offers to double my salary, my loyalty is straight out the window. So I don't think they're dishonourable people, but I think they're trying to look after their own interests. I think until we know what Real Madrid are going to do, I don't think anybody can say anything at the moment. We know they've done it in the past. We know they like to splash the money. I'd just be interested to see where Perez puts his eggs, because his current squad looks garbage. I mean, that Real Madrid squad that we played in the Champions League final was quite thin, although they had too much for us, bringing Bale off the bench. But you know, Ronaldo goes. Bale doesn't look happy. Real Madrid have got to do something. Question is, what do they do? And I think that then drives a lot of other stuff. So if they go and get Hazard from Chelsea, I think that actually changes things, because Chelsea then are going to go look in. I think the only club who's probably immune is probably City, just because I think City literally would just say they're not for sale at any cost. And it's probably the only club where that's true. You know, Daniel Levy would bite your arm off. Someone offered you 120 million quid for Harry Kane, he'd sell him in a heartbeat. But I think it's going to be interesting because they've got to do something. You know, they're not going to get messy, are they? Although that'd be a hell of a story. No, I don't think he will go, but I think we can't put our hands on our hearts and say what our squad looks like until Madrid have done what they're going to do, because it'll shuffle a lot of stuff around. Personally, if I was Perez and you need a marquee signing, I'd go get Hazard. I think you want a player you can market and push. I think Hazard's a better player. I think Salah's too decent a human being, whereas I think Hazard will sell tyres or whatever you want. I think Salah's not going to do that for you. And there's a lot of that commercial stuff in it as well, I think.
Focus.
You know, the reason Ronaldo, you know, goes to Juventus, he's probably got his fee back in shirts and sponsorships already. That was a garbage part, wasn't a solid part.
16. It's a par 5.
But again, I'm not. I can see City doing something as well. They must have money burning a hole in their pockets. You know, if I'm a City fan and I'm seeing Riyad Mahrez as our big signing of the summer, I'm thinking, what? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Mahrez is a good player, but if he's your summer signing, I think you've got problems. Having said that, though, I wouldn't have minded Mahrez. I think he's a decent player. He'd get a game. Oh, that's in a messy spot. Alright, see, I'm just... Mbappe's the French Owen. That kid's going to be cropped by 25. You can't play like that long term. I mean, he's going to need all the strength and conditioning coaching he can get his hands on. Don't get me wrong, explosive, reads the game well, you know, pace to die, skill to burn, but I just wouldn't want to bet my future of my club on a player who's, you know, especially if he goes to Spain or England, where he will get kicked. You know, you can just see Burnley's two centre-backs rubbing their hands at Mbappe coming to the Premier League.
Just relax.
You can do this. Take it easy.
It's a bit like the Shaqiri signing, you know, signing narky players who like a bit of rough and tumble.
Nice.
You know, that's always a good strategy.
Good enough.
Good par.
I can see Roberts going for Mbappe, though.
Hole 17 is a par.
Personally, I'd go Hazard. I think Hazard's not... He's in his prime and he's a hell of a footballer. He's still one of those footballers you just think he'll beat you on his own.
Oh, nice shot. Ooh. Oh, well done. Go for the birdie.
I don't know, how did this turn into a football stream?
Did you dash it?
I think the inflation thing, you know, at the time Sterling looked expensive. You know, look at
It's a par.
Alisson for 90 million, you know. That'll look cheap in 3 years' time. I think you've always got to be buying better players, and I think City are very good at buying better players. And I think we're starting to get good at it. But I think Mahrez will get a game for them because I think he gives them something they genuinely don't have. He is a properly creative wide player. And other than Sterling, you know, it's the one area they lack. I mean, don't get me wrong, their midfield is just brilliant, but I can see Mahrez playing the games for them. And I hope he's injured when he plays us, because he's a nightmare.
Bravo. Roll with it.
But as the Chinese say, we live in interesting times. We live in interesting times.
Looks like it slopes up.
Right, can we finish with a decent putt? No, we can't. We can't finish with a decent putt. Well, that round was absolute garbage.
Now we're done.
But I like to show you the bad rounds as well as the good.
Beautiful.
I just look at that. Custom clubs do make a big difference, I think, on Imperial, though. I think the length helps. Oh, yeah, you always want to be buying quality. Always want to be buying quality. Look at that. I'm top of my daily rifle ranking, though, because I'm not playing anybody. Right, I think we're going to call it quits at that point, because I'm clearly running out of skill. Cheers, Marcus. That game was absolute garbage. Yeah, that's not good. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that. Please like, share and subscribe. Please leave us a comment. And I'll see you next week. I'll probably do another stream next Sunday. And there'll be more videos during the week. Have a good evening, everybody. And thanks for watching.